The summer window closed with a cliffhanger. A deal that many expected to be done, Mark Guéhi to Liverpool, collapsed at the very last moment, leaving a club captain stuck amid confusion and a market suddenly wide open. That collapse did more than frustrate fans. It flicked a match into a powder keg because Guéhi's contract runs down in 2026, turning him into one of Europe's most compelling pending assets and inviting a scramble from the continent's biggest names. Reports now place both Real Madrid and Barcelona among the clubs watching closely, and insiders are hinting that Real's new era under Xabi Alonso is eyeing Guéhi as a long-term defensive solution rather than a quick patch. A target seen as matching the profile Alonso wants, aggressive in duels, comfortable on the ball, mature beyond his years, and willing to lead a reshaped backline. To understand why this matters, picture the chessboard. Real lost some defensive stability last season, and despite summer signings, the depth and balance at centre-back remain priorities for a manager obsessed with controlling games from the back. He ticks boxes many scouts salivate over. Premier League tested, mobile enough to cover wide threats, and with leadership traits crystallised by the armband at Selhurst Park. Which is exactly why Spanish outlets are now linking him to a Bosman era approach next summer, and why Madrid are reportedly preparing contingency plans. If Xabi, who has already shown a clear vision for how he wants his defence to operate, gets his man on a free or negotiates early, the signing would be both a tactical masterstroke and a psychological message. Madrid aren't just rebuilding, they're planning to dominate. For Barcelona, the picture is thorny. Camp Nou's sporting directors have candidate lists, but financial constraints and the shape of their squad mean that even when interest exists, the capacity to outbid or match every rival is limited. That's the razor edge of modern rivalry. Madrid's ability to mobilise rapidly and invest decisively often forces Barcelona to pick alternative paths, and headlines of historic hijack begin to write themselves when the eternal rival moves with intent. The human side of the story is sharper still. Palace's stubborn last-minute decision to block the Liverpool move left Guéhi reportedly angry and unsettled, and that tension makes any summer or January timeline more volatile. A player who feels he's been denied can either double down on loyalty or accelerate the exit timeline if the right door opens. What are the real scenarios to what? 1. Madrid could attempt to lure Guéhi on a free in 2026 with an advanced pre-contract approach and persuasive project pitch. 2. Clubs with immediate buying power could test Palace again in January if Crystal Palace decide they would rather not lose him for free and slash their asking price. 3. The drama could resolve domestically with Liverpool or another Premier club reigniting a transfer push now that they remain keen. Each path has different consequences. A Bosman to Madrid would represent a seismic shift in La Liga narrative and a recruiting win for Xabi. A January sale would shift short-term Premier League balance and could leave Barcelona scrambling for a comparable profile. A Palace retention would buy Selhurst Park time, but could sour dressing room relations. The data and reports point to all three being plausible, which is why the next transfer windows are being watched like cup finals. Beyond the paperwork, this is about football identity. Guéhi to Madrid fits a story of building through intelligent, young, technically capable defenders shaped for modern possession football. Guéhi to Barcelona would be a return to a Catalan appetite for ball speed and defensive calm under pressure. Either way, the winner in this season-long tug-of-war gains more than a player. They take a narrative lever, a morale boost, and crucially, a potential solution to problems that cost trophies last year. For Xabi Alonso, who has already stamped his tactical fingerprint on Real, landing Guéhi would be a statement that his project will be both bold and patient. Build a spine and let the rest fall in line. For fans and pundits alike, the next 6 months are no longer background noise. They're the storyline that could define which giant re-emerges as La Liga's true power. Keep an eye on Selhurst Park boardroom moves, Real's approaches, and any January sparks. In modern football, one signing can tilt a championship, and this one might tilt an entire rivalry.